Hello random people, welcome to Random Garage, the channel where we're always doing something. Today on Random Garage we have this 1974 Honda CB550 that has been sitting a while and is not running well started because the carbs just need to be cleaned out. So it's 4-cylinder, so I'm going to be cleaning out 4 carburetors on this old bike. So the fuel tank is off this thing already, and in addition to cleaning the carbs, also going to clean the fuel petcock valve here. There's a screen in there which is likely plugged up with old fuel varnish. So just put a wrench on this nut feature on the bottom of this bowl here, and it's coming loose. And then there should also be a seal up in there. Yeah, there it is, black rubber seal. Hopefully that's in good enough condition that it'll be able to be reused. Well, tried to carefully pick the seal out of there to get this flat screen out and properly clean it up, but it was fragile. It just broke. So there's that. Gonna need a new one of those. And other than that, try and clean up in the petcock a little bit. Now to get this quadruple set of carbs out, I'm gonna start by loosening all the intake boot clamps on this side and removing the boot clamps on this side on all 4 carbs. Okay, so I've got these clamps loose and these ones removed, which maybe it wasn't totally necessary to completely take them off, but I think it'll probably just make things a little bit easier. I noticed there's a little bit of cracking here on this intake boot, so hopefully that doesn't get any worse in trying to wrestle the carburetors out of the way. So the next thing is just to take off the toolbox and this top filter box cover. Take that clip there loose, pull out the air filter. With the air filter removed, I'm going to loosen up this screw and this screw at the back of the air box just a little bit, because there's another screw down in there that holds the filter box to the air box. So I can't just pull out this filter box. The head of that screw is very difficult to get to. So I'm going to loosen up this screw. I'm going to remove this screw and this screw, and then the filter box and the air box together should be able to move backwards enough, or up and backwards, to get the carburetor assembly out. This clutch cable here might be in the way. Maybe not. I'm going to leave it for now and see how that works out. And this vacuum line here is in the way. Pull that off and get it pushed down a little bit. And then I think if I take the carburetor assembly and pull it out a little bit, it'll be just a little bit easier to get to the throttle cables here and get them disconnected. So I'll try and work the carburetor assembly out the right side of the bike first. Okay, I just decided to completely remove the clamps on these boots. They're just slightly in the way. And then I also noticed carburetor drain lines here. Pull them off, get them off all 4 of the carbs too. And these boots are getting bad. I'm not sure if this will show up on camera, but when you squeeze it like that, the surface cracks become visible, obvious. It doesn't seem that they're all the way through the boot where it's sucking air yet, but it's obviously getting fragile. I'm going to see if I can tuck it, get it to push inside airbox here. Ooh, goes my glove. Okay, so a little squeezing and pushing, and now I got that boot to sit inside the airbox. So that gives me a little more clearance. I do not believe I can do that with the second one. If I do, I won't be able to get it back out. But I'll maybe go over to the first one on the left side and do that too to that one, and then continue trying to work the carburetor assembly out of here. So far the intake boots are only coming loose from these little intake plenums, but I need them to come loose from the carburetor side, so I'm gonna have to take a screwdriver and do the best I can to get all the way around 4 of them and get them to break loose a little bit so that those will stay on the engine, the carburetors will come out of them. Okay, it's been a bit of a wrestling match and involved a few screwdrivers of various sizes, but I finally got it working its way out now. So I've got access to the throttle cable, so I'll just loosen up one nut on each one and then just pull the cable off the throttle crank there. Okay, lots of wiggling and pulling, and finally got it out. Unfortunately, I'm guessing it'll be harder to put back in. Now with the carbs off, I'm going to start by taking off the bowl from each one here on the bottom. The piles of crud that are down in there. Wow. When it's that bad and there's crud in there that just didn't want to wash out, then it... sludge. It's like mud. Yeah. Needs a little scraping with a screwdriver to get all that sludge out of there. Now I see that it's even packed into the drain hole there, so I'm gonna have to take out that drain screw and get it all cleaned out of the drain hole, or else you can't even drain the bowls. Next I pulled this little hoobajube off of there, and that's just a matter of twisting and it comes off. It's got kind of prongs that hold it in place and multi-sized holes. Unfortunately, the shaft here on these ones that provides the pivot for the floats is pressed in, so I'm not gonna be able to just slide that out and take the floats out, but that's no big deal. I can still clean around them even with the float left in there. So the next pull out should be pilot jet. That didn't seem to be super plugged. A couple shots of brake cleaner through it and I got a steady stream going through. Then onto the top side, got these screws on the cover, and then underneath there should be a diaphragm and a spring and the round slide. These are a little different than what I'm used to, and parts for all these shafts to connect all the throttles together are all pressed together. Screws here with safety tabs put in place, so I'm not going to pull all this stuff apart. And on the bottom, this main jet and needle seat looks like it seems to be a combination. It's either pressed in or else screwed in from the top side, but I'm not going to be able to get that. So I'm going to open the throttles up by hand and just shoot carb cleaner through there and make sure that I get a good steady stream coming out the far side. That's a pretty big orifice, so if it is plugged, it should unplug fairly easily. In order to make it easier to actuate the throttle by hand for cleaning, I'm going to take this throttle return spring. Looks like it comes off pretty easy. Just grab it with needle nose and pull it right off. Now with the throttle loose and lifted, I can see that the seat for the needle down in there is just pressed in on these carbs, so that's certainly not going to be coming out. Number 2, same thing, full of sludge in there, almost like, it's almost like coagulated grease. Okay, now on the third carb, I was just reinstalling this spring and I accidentally kind of pulled on it and popped out the main jet. It's only held in, it's got an O-ring there, and that's what this little thing does, is holds the jet in place, because then the springs press against the bottom side of the bowl. So now I gotta go back in the other two and pull that main jet out just to double check that I got it good and clean. But that was an interesting find. A little different of a carburetor. Well, now carbs are all nice and cleaned on the inside, and I hope they slide back in here nice and easy. Well, it wasn't too hard to get the carbs back in there. I think it was much harder to get them out. Just got a couple things to button it up and it'll be complete. Unfortunately, without a new O-ring for the float bowl, won't be able to run it, but at least that's the procedure for getting the carbs out and taking them apart on a 74 CB550. If you want to see more random garage things, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you get a random notification when a new random garage video is posted. Thanks for watching, and when you're in Sturgis, check me out at Exit 32 Fit Shop. Links are in the description below. And remember, whatever you do, make sure you're always doing something.